In recent times, there has been a noticeable increase in the number of people from different backgrounds choosing to become Muslims. MashaAllah. And this trend has caught the attention of well-known personalities like Sam Harris. Sam Harris is an atheist, famous writer and speaker who has often shared his critical thoughts about Islam. In a recent podcast interview on the Chris Williamson channel, he talked about how more and more people in the Western world are deciding to follow Islam later in their lives. Because he has been openly critical of Islam for a long time, this trend has made him sad. The conversation starts with the interviewer bringing up the videos of young British people converting to Islam after talking to Islamic scholars or imams on the street. These videos are getting a lot of attention on platforms like YouTube and show up when people search for information about Islam.
And downstream from that, there's on-street interviews with young British youths with these Islamic scholars or imams or whatever, converting them on the street, and they're like doing the thing on the street.
Yeah.
Have you?
I haven't seen those Vox Pop conversions, but
the interviewer said, "This is a global trend and has been happening for a while, especially since the events of 9/11. Sam Harris shared his thoughts on this. He said that Islam is a religion that some people find attractive, and he called it an explicitly macho religion.
Well, I mean, Islam is just mimetically, it's perfect for a specific audience. You know, it's a explicitly macho religion, right? It's a no pussies religion.
He thinks that certain people are drawn to its characteristics. He explained that it's like a tough religion and that these qualities are something specific groups of people are interested in. Sam Harris points out that Islam has a strong and clear way of presenting itself. It comes across as a religion with a purpose, encouraging its followers to conquer the world. Muslims are seen as spiritual warriors working towards global dominance. This straightforward approach can be attractive to people who want a clear sense of purpose and direction in life. We, as Muslims, know that this is nonsense. It's really important to understand that most people who follow Islam believe in peace, getting along with others, and growing spiritually. The idea of trying to conquer the world is not what Muslims think. The majority of Muslims live peacefully and do good things for their communities. When someone becomes a Muslim, it doesn't mean they're going to become violent or extreme. When Sam Harris talks about Islam, he forgets that there's a lot of variety within the religion. There are different groups and cultures within the same religion, and they have different beliefs and ways of doing things. Saying that all Muslims are the same and want to take over the world isn't right. Moreover, it's not fair to connect Islam with negativity or think that all Muslims could be dangerous. Doing that just makes bad stereotypes that hurt people. Many times Muslims are treated badly because people are afraid of them, but it's not right to blame all Muslims for the actions of a few. Not only this, Sam Harris compares Islam to Christianity. He thinks that Christianity is different because its followers might endure suffering now, believing they will be saved in the future. In contrast, Islam focuses more on taking action in the present and believing in eventual success. This difference in approach could influence some people to convert to Islam.
Christianity, you have to pretend.
More pussies?
You have to pretend to be happy to be losing for the longest time, and you're basically just waiting for Jesus to come back and rectify this grave injustice. Like the meek shall inherit the earth. You're just, there's no putting this place right.
Sam also talks about some intense aspects of Islam that might appeal to certain people. He emphasizes the idea that Islam teaches its followers to have faith in a predetermined path. He thinks that these beliefs could resonate with those who are looking for strong and purposeful faith in their lives. Moreover, Sam compares the attraction of converting to Islam to playing a video game. He says that when people convert, they feel like they belong somewhere and have a purpose. It's like playing a video game where they follow clear rules and get rewards. This gives them a feeling similar to being James Bond, with tools to handle life's challenges and a promise of paradise after they die. Harris thinks this can be appealing, especially to those who are confused by today's complicated world. He doesn't agree that becoming a Muslim is the real solution to people's problems. He disagrees with the idea that choosing this religion can fix issues like problems with feminism or the mental health struggles young people go through today. He believes that looking back at this religion's history of more than 1,000 years, we should be using the good ideas and progress that have come up instead of going back to older ways of thinking. In simple words, Harris' critique revolves around the notion that if we embrace old religious beliefs, we might ignore the impressive progress achieved in fields like science, philosophy, and social ethics since the 7th century. He suggests that picking only outdated ideas can hold us back and not be very helpful. Instead, he proposes that we should adopt an approach that involves exploring the wide range of human knowledge developed throughout history and from different places around the world. Many people have a misconception that Islam doesn't go well with modern life, but that's not true. When we look closely at Islamic teachings in history, we see that Islam actually supports embracing modern ways. Many people also mistakenly believe that Islam treats women unfairly and keeps them from modern activities. But Islamic teachings promote fairness between genders and value women's rights. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, stressed the importance of education for both men and women, which goes against the idea that Islam is old-fashioned. Nowadays, Muslim women are active in various areas like science, politics, business, and the arts, providing that Islam doesn't hold them back but encourages their success. Before ending this video, we would like to say that Islam rejects forced conversions and retains the principles of free will, diversity, and religious tolerance. The Quran's verses, historical examples from the life of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and Islamic teachings emphasize the importance of respecting the choices and beliefs of individuals. The factors that Sam Harris stated are just nonsense.